on something very important to me, I hope to you also, and that is eating to thrive. What you eat is so critical to how you feel and how you look. So my next guest is sharing some superfoods that pack a powerful anti-aging punch, and some of these just may surprise you, and I bet there are even a few you've never heard of before today. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Dr. Joyal, the Chief Medical Officer for Life Extension, an organization dedicated to longer life, and one of my favorite magazines. This all looks yummy. Why is this good for us?
Well, Suzanne, I selected a bunch of foods today that have benefits to us, particularly cardiovascular benefits, but also with an anti-aging focus. So why don't we just jump in and start talking about this? So this beautiful green, it's actually a weed, believe it or not.
Really?
It's called purslane. And one of the things you talked about in one of your books was telomeres. Now remember, telomeres are these structures at the end of chromosomes, and they're very important for helping our cells stay young. So what purslane has been shown to do was to be beneficial for telomere length. So think telomere length, healthy, youthful cells.
It tastes good. I've never seen that in a grocery store. Is it common?
It's a weed, but it's not particularly common in most grocery stores.
So do I have to go out in the fields?
Probably a health food, well, maybe, if you have purslane around your house. But you can go to a health food store, and they should have purslane there.
Okay.
Somewhat exotic food here. This is soy natto. Now, this is a Japanese delicacy, very rich in vitamin K2, which, again, you've talked about in your books, and our organization has talked about as well. K2 is very important for helping keep calcium out of the blood vessels and in the bones. And osteoporosis is a concern of any aging woman, and certainly cardiovascular health. We know that heart attack and stroke is the #1 killer of women. So soy natto, very rich in vitamin K2.
And also vitamin K2, I think a lot of people get heart disease from hardening of the arteries.
That is correct.
And vitamin K2 keeps your arteries all soft and pliable.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. The soy, do you worry about where the soy comes from?
Well, this is a fermented soy product, and that's been used in traditional diets for eons.
And I guess all that kind of kept their stomachs in good shape.
Yes, fermented food, rich in probiotics. We know that's very important for the health of our gut.
All right, salmon.
Oh,
which I just started eating. I had an aversion to salmon because my grandfather was a butcher, and he used to bring these salmon and meat that he couldn't sell anymore to my mother and tell her to marinate it in vinegar. But I got over it because it's so rich in omega-3s.
Very good. You're right. Omega-3 fatty acids, a very rich source, salmon, other fatty fish like tuna as well. I would be careful with tuna because it's a predatory fish, tends to accumulate toxins, heavy metals. Absolutely.
Right.
The other thing we have here is onions. Now, onions are a rich source of quercetin, very important for our blood vessels, important for our immune system, and of course, broccoli, very important detoxification vegetable, very important for supporting healthy hormone levels as we age too.
And quercetin is a powerful antioxidant.
Very powerful.
Can you grill salmon?
Yes, you can grill salmon. However, I recommend steaming or poaching. Why? Because those delicate omega-3 fats in salmon are damaged easily under high heat. So steaming or poaching is a much healthier way of consuming salmon.
All right.
How about this beautiful orange root? This is actually turmeric.
Turmeric.
Yes.
And while you talk, because I use turmeric all the time. In fact, I interviewed a Pakistani doctor in, I think, my book, Ageless, Dr. Khalil Mahmood. I think that you all know him at Life Extension. And he said, you know, we have much less breast cancer in Pakistan. I said, why is that? And he said, well, we breastfeed longer, but we use a lot of spices like turmeric.
Yeah, turmeric has a variety of beneficial properties. There are anti-inflammatory benefits. There's actually data also on the active constituent in turmeric called curcumin, looked at in terms of Alzheimer's disease. So there are a lot of benefits to turmeric.
So when you buy the supplement, you get curcumin?
Yes, that's correct.
Curcumin, as you say.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
So berries over here, blueberries, raspberries. Blueberries, very rich source of something called pterostilbene.
Yes.
Very important for our blood vessels, blood sugar as well. Raspberries contain ellagic acid, helps protect our DNA. DNA is really the building block of life. Wine, of course, we all like wine.
he's been to my house. He knows that I do.
So wine is wonderful. Wine contains resveratrol, which has been in the news lately and continues to be. A lot of benefits there for our cardiovascular system. And apples, apples are a rich source also of quercetin. Now, apple a day keeps the doctor away, so if you eat these, you can get rid of me.
Well, I don't want to get rid of you, but I do want to, because you're always teaching me, I want to teach you something, how to cook with turmeric that you will love. It's so easy. You fill a little bowl with olive oil, and then you add your turmeric powder, right, like that, and you smoosh it all around and make like a paste, and then you paint your chicken with this turmeric. Put it all over, put it under the wings and under the legs, and just load it up with this olive oil and this whole turmeric thing. It makes the most incredible, golden, unbelievable tasting chicken. But this to me is like having healthy medicine. A little fresh rosemary on the top, a little sea salt, and a little pepper. And that goes in the oven.
That looks terrific.
All right. Those are all great tips. You know, food is fuel.
Yes.
And food, we have to really pay attention to the fuel we put into our body. It's what makes us run and what determines our health. And I don't think people have completely made the connection between what you eat and the way you feel and the way your body works. So here's some great foods here. Berries and wine and salmon and onions and broccoli and great apples and walnuts and a turmeric chicken. We'll be back. Thank you.
To learn more about what you've heard today on The Suzanne Show, sign up now for the Ultimate Health Giveaway, brought to you by Life Extension. You'll receive a free special report all about the anti-aging powers of superfoods. Plus, you'll get a free 1-year Life Extension membership with no obligation and access to groundbreaking information for longer life. You'll also be entered for a chance to win exciting prizes every week, including a luxury cruise. Sign up now for the Ultimate Health Giveaway at SuzanneTV.com or at The Suzanne Show Facebook page.